Well, as we continue, here she is, Jenna Jackson. Jenna, what a fantastic, the thinking, the forward thinking, the success, the entrepreneurship that's displayed right here on this show and past ones that you brought forth. And oh yeah, your company, P&R Creative, you're marching forward every day with how you're helping people.
Well, I love it. I mean, I love being surrounded by people like the ones who are on the show today because they are thinking forward and they've got such vision and they're so creative. And I learn something from them every single day, whether they're friends, clients. Clients usually become friends, so it's really fun. But yes, at P&R Creative, we can handle all of your communications needs, whatever your story is, we can tell it and connect you to your target audience, whether you're a corporation and its employees or the public, whether you're a restaurant and it's, future customers, current guests, whether you're expanding, we can help you go into different markets. We're doing that with Federal Grill right now, which is really fun. So social media, marketing, PR, media relations, branding, just we're all of the above.
Covering a lot of bases and helping a lot of people. And for future segments, we even may have certain segments, shows, who knows, what's your story, and these sorts of things, because the storytelling aspect of life, it's there upon us sometimes, and we're into it, and we don't even know it. Yeah. It's so important.
It is so important. I think your story, defines your personal brand. We've talked about that a lot. I talk to my teenagers about that and their friends a lot. It's who you are, is the stories that you've lived through and that you're living and how you connect with people. And so you said it earlier in the show, Bill, but you follow your passion and what you love to do, and then hopefully the success follows. But I think it's not work if you love doing it, right?
And when we're providing a service or a product to someone or food in a restaurant environment, and that's not just food, it's a restaurant experience. It's an experience you're providing. The storytelling aspect comes into play. And as Eric, I have to tell you this, as Eric talked about his stellar, interesting resume of the restaurants that we've all eaten at, the hotels we've been to, when he mentioned Mark's, I to this day remember I ordered something from Mark's. Now check this out. I'll be quick. The waiter was so interesting. And I'm a guy, when I go into the restaurant, I'm with my girlfriend at the time, and I'm asking about well, what about this? What's your favorite? What do people order? I want to know. I want the best. So people get tired of that sometimes. But anyway, this particular waiter, he was talking about the salmon that was on the menu. I remember this is 10, 15 years. He's talking about the salmon. And I'm saying, oh, really? So it's pretty good. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. These salmon were raised off the coast of so now we're going to Nova Scotia. He's telling me about the heritage of this fish. And I'm like, well, yeah, I want that fish.
But it's all story, right? But that's why you connected to that dish.
I connected. It was fantastic. And I said,
that's so cool.
Then I said, well, what about the salad? He said, oh, well, our owner has a garden. Now now you're picturing a picket fence with a garden. This owner of the restaurant picking you know what I'm saying?
It's very cool. I mean,
it's awesome.
And, you said the experience is the thing, right? For if you're an entrepreneur, it really is. Whether you're walking into Milla and Ella, Tudorville, Federal Grill, it's all about how people connect with you, how they treat you, and what you're getting from that experience. I mean, that's why people want to go there.
When we're thinking about Tudorville, I'm thinking about the parent and or the child that goes in, and especially if I'm the child or the child goes in, and when the connection is made to the tutor, when there's because children are still learning, they're absorbing all the time, but they're also very tuned in and sensitive, maybe more so than we are because we have all these things we're thinking about. Right. But when they make that connection to the right tutor and feel comfort, encouragement, and some of these elements that take place, that connection is made, and I guess that prepares them to be able to successfully learn where they need a little extra help.
I think it does, and I think it gives them confidence. There's a mentorship there that's invaluable. It's like, Tudorville says it's a bonus parent, but, I always thought of it as like a big brother, a big sister. I mean, as your kids become teens, especially, they don't always talk to you about whether it's academics or whatever else they're going through, and it's nice to have that mentorship relationship, so it's definitely an added bonus.
It really is a bonus. And at P&R Creative right now, there's people out there that you may be able to help where they're thinking, hey, I'm going to enhance my business. It's the end of the year. Let's finish strong and let's prepare for 2023. And who knows what that's going to be like. Can you imagine?
We don't know. We'll have some
But
stories.
you can help them there at P&R Creative. Let's tell them the website.
Yes,
Jenna.
I can. The website is prcreativegroup.com.
And in fact, your website tells your story.
It does. prcreativegroup.com.